There's never a wrong time to dedicate a video to a series that, in my opinion, is one of the best Batman series I have ever seen. It not only shaped my childhood, but also influenced who I am today. I believe many of you have had a similar experience. Anyway, as you can see in the video title, it's about the animated series Batman, created by the masters Eric Radomski and Bruce Walter Tim in 1992. This series marked a turning point in Batman's history. I would like to start by giving an introduction to the series. It emerged as an inspiration from the Burton universe that we saw in Batman 1989 and Batman Returns. They took those dark aspects, that gothic aesthetic with a unique style, and the music by Danny Elfman. Initially, the well-known series introduction was presented to the studio as a short presentation to evaluate if Warner would approve the project. It was so well received that they had no choice but to give it the green light, thus becoming one of the great gems of the 90s that left a lasting impact on many of us during our childhood. The animated series of Batman presented us with a unique setting in a dark Gotham City as it should be, and the great hero of all children, Batman. Initially, Batman was alone, but gradually he developed his Bat family and introduced new characters. The city's mafia, darkness, fog, and smoke were all part of what we saw. Every detail had value and was crucial in creating the visual style we enjoyed in the episodes of the animated series of Batman. They were unforgettable and unique moments, and if we stop to think, we'll notice that there are few episodes that take place during the day. The majority unfolds at night to showcase Gotham in all its splendor. An interesting fact is that the animation sketches were done on black sheets instead of white, which is the norm for most animated projects. This contributed to the dark essence that characterizes the series and is one of the beloved elements by the fans. Within the series, we encounter a variety of characters, both those who stood by Batman's side and the villains who were faithfully portrayed according to their personalities in the comics, but this time on the animated screen. Exceptional work was done in this aspect, and although there are many notable characters, I will mention the ones I personally like the most. Firstly, I was fascinated by the treatment given to Clayface. Being a lesser-known villain at that time and even to this day for those who are not as familiar with Batman, the animated series provided a detailed account of his spectacular origin. They addressed his sadness and suffering as an actor who was killed and became a victim of addiction related to his passion. When we were children, we saw him without fully understanding the strength of his story, but this series managed to evoke more empathy towards this great villain. I cannot fail to mention the great Mr. Freeze and his iconic episode Heart of Ice, where his tragic story and his obsession to save his frozen wife were explored. It was an emotional and touching episode that humanized this villain and made him one of the most memorable characters in the series. Another standout character is the Joker. In the animated series of Batman, the Joker was portrayed masterfully, capturing his madness, twisted humor, and obsession with Batman. The voice acting by Mark Hamill brought the character to life brilliantly and became one of the most iconic interpretations of the Joker in history. I must also mention HarleyQuinn, the Joker's companion. Her introduction in the animated series was a great success, and she became a very popular character. Her tumultuous relationship with the Joker and her fun and quirky personality made her a refreshing addition to the cast of characters. In addition to the villains, the series also introduced us to Batman's allies such as Robin, Batgirl, and Alfred Pennyworth. These characters complemented and enriched Batman's story, providing support and facing the dangers of Gotham alongside him. In summary, the animated series of Batman is a masterpiece that left an indelible mark on the history of animation and in the lives of many of us. Its dark approach, well-developed characters, and captivating narrative make it one of the best adaptations of Batman to date. If you're a Batman fan and have not yet seen this series, I highly recommend it. You won't regret it. I hope you enjoyed this video dedicated to the animated series of Batman. Thank you for watching and reminiscing together about this incredible series that continues to be a source of inspiration for many of us.